It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
From Windsor, Ontario, it's Remotely Zach. And now from Studio 17 in the automotive capital of the world, oh boy, Zachary Thomas.
Oh, hello everybody and welcome to the show. Welcome to Remotely Zach. I am your host, everybody's favorite, Zachary Thomas. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Thank you. Woo! Well, we got a great show for you this evening. He is a local comedian and legend. Leo Dufour is here. And I have the weirdest news found on the internet. So, yeah, great show. Great show. But before we get to all that and more, I would ask that you subscribe to the Zachattackproductions YouTube channel. I'll wait. You do it? Got it? Okay, perfect. Woo! Well, it's election season, and I can't go anywhere without seeing political ads, whether it's on my TV, my radio, or my porn sites. I can't. Yeah, imagine beating off and you see J.D. Vance asking for donations while raw dogging the couch. Not gonna be great. Not gonna be great. Well, nobody's doing the couch, but the Republican frontrunner is working the French fry machine. Look at him, ready for his first day at work. Though, I don't know what's bigger, a Big Mac or his titties. I don't know. Donald Trump did a campaign stop at a Pennsylvania McDonald's. You can see him there, his McFat face making fries. Well, at least when he loses, he could work there as their next clown. Yeah, Trump is now working at McDonald's. Man, I guess they were right. All the conspiracy theorists said they were going to do a switcheroo, but it just turned out to be Trump and the Hamburglar. Or how should I put this? They swapped felons. Swapped felons. Amen. Now, if McDonald's hasn't suffered enough, the review site Yelp got flooded with not only bad reviews, but fake ones. You know, like boobies or Trump's tan. So I'm going to actually read out some fake ones. So here we go. Customer service was a joke. Senile old man got bronzer on my fries, didn't wear gloves, repeated himself several times. Something about Ronald McDonald in the showers at the golf club. I don't know. The person who was at the drive-thru vaguely resembled someone who I saw on the news for being a convicted felon. Free lies with every shake. You just don't want to see who's shaking. I asked for an Arnold Palmer. Old man told me I couldn't handle it. Can't handle it. The fries were too salty, as if someone who lost a major election had been crying over them for an hour. Soon after Trump's visit to the Golden Arches, an E. coli outbreak originating at a McDonald's sickened 10 people. Well, that's what happens when you let a guy who is known for shitting his adult diaper in your food. I mean, for God's sakes, the man could be doing the old scratch and sniff. Welcome to McDonald's. Ooh, I got a little bit on my finger. Oh well. Trump also held a rally in Pennsylvania where he talked at length about the late golfer Arnold Palmer's golfing equipment.
This is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough. And I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God, that's unbelievable. I had to say it.
What is it with this old man and dicks? I mean, when they come out, they said it was schlong. You could mistake it for a driver, and my boy, my driver has nothing on him. My favorite alcohol drink. No, it's true. It's true. An Arnold Palmer, because they say it's supposed to make you big down there. This is what they're telling me. They're telling me, my God, I love a nice Arnold Palmer. On the Democratic side here, Kamala Harris rallied in La Crosse, Wisconsin, where she has proven she can handle hecklers. Take a look.
Selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Moving on to other items on the agenda, I sent out the Zach signal where I pose a question of the week and read some of my favorite responses. It's always fun. It's always a good time. This week I asked if you could name your kid after any province, Canadian province rather, which would it be? Chris Yacht said, Yukon Yacht. He can only wear flannel from birth. True that. Nick A. Vespa, Scatch for Saskatchewan, great for a boy or girl. It sounds like an STD. Yeah, she gave me Scatch last night. Diana Whitfield said Brunswick. Brunswick. Hey, Brunswick, put down your brother Yukon. Put him down. Suzanne Keller, Albert, that was my daddy's name, like Alberta. Yeah, there you go. Let's shorten it. Trish Govier, Manny, first name, Toba, middle name, pronounced Manitoba. LOL, yeah, would never. We got a great show for you this evening. We got the weirdest news found on the internet right here, only on Remotely Zach. But when I return, I sit with a comedy legend. Who? Stick around. Be great. Manitoba. Oh. I know what you're thinking. Zach, can you stop goofing off for 5 seconds? No, I cannot. Folks, I got a chance to sit down with legendary comedian Leo Dufour about his post-retirement because he is now back to doing stand-up on the road in Amherstburg. So, without further ado, here is my conversation with Leo Dufour. Why did you decide to come out of retirement?
Well, I was writing all these jokes in my head and I had no place to do it. Diane got tired of hearing them, so I figured it'd be time to open up and get it back on the stage.
Yeah, so what was kind of like the thought process? Because the Comedy Corner now is no more. So what was the thought process going on trying to figure out what to do with these jokes that you had circling up in your head?
Figured, well, if I could find a place somewhere around town or close by, like Windsor or LaSalle area, that wanted to do it once a month, that'd be enough for me, an outlet to do my comedy and get these jokes out going.
So what was the thought process going on trying to figure out what to do with these jokes that you had circling up in your head?
Figured, well, if I could find a place somewhere around town or close by, like Windsor or LaSalle area, that wanted to do it once a month, that'd be enough for me, an outlet to do my comedy and get these jokes out going. Plus all my old, everybody likes my old stuff too. The greatest hits of Leo Dufour.
Sorry, and speaking of one of those greatest hits, are you still doing the joke about the Chinese customs officer?
Absolutely. Oh yeah, for sure. You know, the guy pulled U.S. Customs, a Chinese custom officer in the booth. I'll be my buddy go, hey man, how deep is this tunnel anyway? Oh, where you come from? I go, man, I'm coming from the other end of the tunnel. Where in the hell do you think I'm coming from? Oh, that's what everybody say. Yeah, it's a tunnel. Everybody coming out of that end is coming to this end. It's a tunnel. Oh, yeah, tunnel. Now your butt gonna be tunnel.
One of the all-time greatest hits. One of my favorites that you've done.
We had a sold-out show last month. And we got about 60% of the audience sold out for this show coming up November 16th at the Fort Fun Center on Texas Road in beautiful Amherstburg.
Ooh, Texas Road.
Yes, I don't know why they call it Texas Road, but they do.
Also, and one of the things that first of all, where can people actually find you? Find information about where you'll be?
Well, you can go to Facebook. We always list a page on Facebook, or you can go to the Family Fun Center in Amherstburg. You go to their webpage, and you'll see it there on Facebook.
And yeah, what's one of the questions that I've got asked? So, like, what are some of the new material that you've
Well,
brought.
we can cover that in about 15 seconds, Zach. I'll be like Trump. It's in process.
You don't want to give it away.
I don't want to give it away. You have to come to the show and see the new stuff.
I will definitely be there. So what, like, so you have your hardcore, like the people who've seen you for a long time. What's it like with the new crowd? Get any new people?
Well, it's Amherstburg, and I grew up in this town, so a lot of the people I know, you know what they say, talk to 4 people in Amherstburg, the 5th one's your cousin. Yeah. See, I grew up in River Canard. When they started talking about eating cats and dogs in the States over there, I really don't see that much wrong with it. You know what I mean? I mean, really, a muskrat and a cat, not really much difference. As Ellie used to say, boil it up, Grandma, I'll eat it.
I feel like they're eating more than the cats and the dogs and the geese.
Some new material right there, Zach. New material right there, right here, there on your podcast.
There you go. We got the exclusive scoop.
Halloween was fun. Did you go out on Halloween? Are you going to go out on Halloween? Are you going out?
Probably not. I'm not the big going out type of person.
When I was a kid, I didn't work hard on a costume. I just went out like this.
That's the thumbnail.
Give me candy. I want candy.
Could have gone as the Chinese customs officer. Man.
Yeah. Well, you know. So you took my class. Remember I was teaching?
Yes, I did. Are you still doing that? Or
unfortunately, they didn't sign my contract for the extended term. They're lost.
Would have been a fun elective to take. I mean,
yeah, I'm thinking of going back to my grade school.
Oh no.
Yeah. The only problem is I get a standing ovation. I wouldn't really know it. That was a new one right there, Zach. Right there.
Wonderful.
The World Series is going on. Are you a LA Dodgers fan, or are you LA Mets fan, or are you a New York Yankees fan? Or are you a fan at all?
I'd say I'm not too much into the baseball.
Neither am I, to tell you the truth. I like the Lions. I'm really excited about that.
Yes. I don't know the Lions win unless Aunt Diane posts so.
Exactly. She's always doing that. So things are going well with us. Diane's getting ready to do her tax season. If anybody out there needs their taxes done, my wife does American and Canadian taxes. It's called DieDufour.com. DieDufour@hotmail.com to get your taxes done. So that's important.
Yes, that is important. Unless you want Trudeau coming for you, you got to call Diane.
No, I don't want my picture. No.
This is like those home movies you see on TV. You know,
yes.
I didn't really have a lot of home movies. My dad had a camera. He just never took pictures of me. I was an only child. I mean, look at me. Would you have another one? Just. But I'm getting back to Halloween. Halloween sucked for me because I lived on a farm, and the nearest house neighbor was like 2 fields away. So you'd walk for praying that porch light stays on. When you get to the light that you're following, it isn't even a house at all. It's a guy plowing. I'm following tractor for no reason. Never running out of a cornfield wearing a devil's outfit, yelling at a guy in a tractor. Trick or treat! Ah!
Also another instant classic.
That's a classic, not a new one. So things are going all right.
So I gotta ask, what is your thought process when you're coming up with these jokes?
Well, the medication's working, and I rely heavily on that.
It's always the medication.
That seems to be my big secret. And I highly recommend that anyone who's going to think as hard as I do about these jokes to take medication. Let me tell you that.
Thank you so much for sitting with me this week.
Thanks for plugging the show on November 16th at the Fort Fun Center on Texas Road. Thank you very much for doing that.
There you have it. Leo Dufour, everybody. We'll be right back with the weirdest news found on the internet. Stick around.
Keep laughing out there.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Friday, and that means it's time to get weird. Time for weird news. I like big pumpkins, and I cannot lie. You other gourds can't deny. A horticulture teacher remained the champion for an annual pumpkin weighing contest in Minnesota, don't you know? Travis Geiger of Anoka beat his competitor with a pumpkin weighing 2.7 kilograms. My God, imagine that taking up the front porch. He said that as he has done in the past, he is focused on having healthy soil and well-fed plants, but when the cold came with the record-breaking rainfall, likely impacted his pumpkin's growth. His next stop will be in Southern California, where a team of professional carvers will do a 3D carve on it at a Halloween event. If you haven't seen the pictures, make sure you check them out because they're gorgeous. I don't know what you want from me. From big pumpkins to big gators, time for...
Florida man, does whatever a Florida man can. Look out, here comes the Florida man.
Clearly anyone will do anything to get into a Taylor Swift concert. Sounds like me. A 44-year-old man was arrested Friday for impersonating a security guard to get into the Taylor Swift concert in Miami, according to an arrest report. Not me. Ivan Mariotti of Key Biscayne allegedly posed as a security guard dressed in a blue suit with a gold badge over his neck at the Hard Rock Stadium. He was reportedly near the floor and field area. Wonder if he got the 22 hat. The report said when an officer asked Mariotti why he was wearing a badge, he told them he was hired by 4 women to work as a security guard, telling officials he worked for multiple security companies. Stripper security companies. According to court records, Mariotti was arrested on charges of falsely impersonating an officer and interfering with an entertainment event. He is also being held on a warrant for immigration and has no bond. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 years to life. That is the weirdness for this week. You really can't make this shit up. And now we are at the end of the show. I'm going to reach into my baggie of dad jokes here. We're going to pull one out. And who's the head of the cheese mafia? The gourd father. Come on. Well, that is this show. I want to say thank you for joining me this evening. Thank you. If you like this week's broadcast, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Zachattackproductions YouTube channel. You can follow us on social media. Those links are always down in the description below. I want to say a big thanks to my guest Leo Dufour. Make sure to check him out on the road at the Fort Center. And I want to say thank you to my announcer Riley Livingston. I'll see you again next week. Same place, same time. Good night.
That was easy.
Well, that's the show for tonight. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest Remotely Zach. You can also follow us on our social media. I'm Riley Livingston. Good night.